Welcome back to Underrated Movies. I'm your guy, Main Man Henry. I'm going to tell you something right now. Have you seen Beavis and Butthead Do America? The rise of yeah, the rise of Beavis and Butthead coming back for another movie after since 1996 or 7, whenever this movie came out. It was actually more so than that. 12 years since the show came back for one season, which I'm gonna talk about that season because that season's underrated. I'm gonna talk about the movie Do America. It's a story of Beavis and Butthead gets their television stolen, and they embark on a journey to retrieve their stolen television, only to actually end up in a FBI hunt of trying to find a deadly device that triggers some sort of virus that kills everybody. One of my favorite comedies ever. And I remember I was a huge fan of Beavis and Butthead growing up. Actually, my mom was like demanding that I do not watch Beavis and Butthead because it's stupid. And then, you have teenagers predicted in this show doing really dumb things, and these characters are really dumb, and you know that they're dumb. But I'm going to just tell you straight up, this is one of the funniest movies I have ever seen. Like, these guys are just crazy. What's so great about this movie to me personally is that almost every like scene with these characters are in, there's always a joke, there's always something ridiculous that these characters do, and it's just flat out funny. I actually liked it that they had the guy who used to do the Unsolved Mysteries voice as the FBI agent. Like, man, when his voice popped up, I was like, wait a minute, who's that voice? And it took me a while to kind of figure out it was that host from Unsolved Mysteries, which you can actually watch on Tubi. Old episodes of Unsolved Mysteries. I was actually watching it with my folks a little bit like a week ago. Between the two, my favorite character is Beavis. I just love his crazy, psycho, exaggerant personality and his addicted to sweets, which causes him to develop a split personality called Kong Holio. I think the best highlights of this movie is everything. The best thing about this movie, like, I actually was kind of surprised when I found out that there are a few celebrities that voiced some of the characters in the movie. I did not know that Demi Moore and Bruce Willis, when they were together at the time, provided their voices in the movie. They played the couple that stole the device, and they're trying to outsmart one another and deal with one another. And unknowingly, they hired these two to pursue one another. They don't even know about it until later on in the film. They figure it out, and they try to kill one another. But then they end up kissing and make up, and then one of them gets sold out to the FBI, and it's hilarious. It was actually really surprising to hear that Bruce Willis actually voiced acting this. It was phenomenal. One of my favorite moments in this film, and there's so many, is when Beavis and Butthead are on the desert and they finally meet their dads. And they kind of actually had like the famous, to me, one of the best lines I've ever heard in any film ever, where his dad ends up telling the boys, like, I score with these two chicks, and then you have Beavis's dad laughing too, and he goes over and punches him in the face. He's like, shut up, dumbass. You didn't score. I scored with both of them. Man, and I wish I saw this in theaters. I wish they would do a re-release of this movie, and I would definitely be there to pay money to go watch this. Another one of my favorite scenes is where they get kidnapped. I think Bruce Willis' character, I think his name is Mug, where they use a tire jack to open up the trunk, and then there's a sexual joke in there, and they when they see the truck, when they're inside the trunk, they're like daring one another to jump out of the truck onto a speeding freeway, and Butthead slaps Beavis out of the freaking out of the car, and he rolls his ass onto the road, hits a car, and almost gets run over. The car that was about to run him over turns, it flips, and causes a mirage of cars just to crash into it, missing Beavis. The Mug hits a curve. Butthead grabs the hood of the trunk, and it like shakes him off, and he crushes his fingers onto the bumper when the trunk closes. He lets go, and then Butthead flies and hits another car, and he starts doing cartwheels in the air. Then what's that character's name? Mr. Anderson, who's pretty much the Hank Hill before he was Hank Hill, because surprises him on the windshield and freaks him out, and they crash. I'm gonna tell you, this movie is unpredictable, but it's like you don't know what these characters are gonna do because they're so freaking dumb. The way they do it, it's so hilarious. Like every joke they do gets better than the last one, and it's like outstanding. This is one of the best road comedy movies I've seen ever. Like, it's funny. I think the movie lasts about 83 minutes, so it's not long. It kind of goes straight to the point, and it's hilarious. I was actually surprised how much money this movie made. I thought it'd be like a huge box office success, but I think it just regarded as a cult following. Beavis and Butthead Do America. Have you seen it? Comment below, let me know. I don't know when I'm gonna watch that new Beavis and Butthead Do the Universe. It just came out. I don't have Paramount Plus, so hopefully I can rent it on YouTube somehow. Comment below, let me know what is your favorite underrated movie.